Have you ever woke up and thought, just let me get through today? Looked at that person in the mirror and said, I don't even know who that is anymore. You have been so busy surviving that you forgot who you are. You forgot how to dream. You forgot how to do anything more than survive. If that is you, I'm just Janae, and this is Dreams Don't Expire. All that you want is still out there waiting for you. Dare to dream again with me.
All right, happy holidays. From Christmas to New Year's, there is a lot of fun, beautiful moments, beautiful memories, and a lot of pressure. And so I really want to talk about the pressure of creating that perfect holiday, right? And I don't know if it's more women than men, because I feel like women think they have to get the perfect gift. They have to have their house look perfect, have the perfect dinner. And I'm sure men have a lot of stress as well. I just can't speak to it. Seems how I'm a woman. But if I look at my perfect holidays, I fight so hard for that perfect holiday, right? And I set such high expectations, such unrealistic expectations, that often I'm disappointed. Often I'm stressed. And, I think we want these perfect holidays because I think for many of us, our childhood represents that perfect holiday. Funny thing is they never were perfect. We just couldn't see it, or we can't remember it, right? The parts that we brought forward with us are the moments of perfection in the whole holiday. The moment of decorating a cookie with your grandma, of decorating the Christmas tree, cutting down your Christmas tree, whatever it may be. You don't remember the ride there. You don't remember so much of it. You just remember the moment. And so we take that moment and we have created it into a whole entire season for a lot of us, I think. And so I'm like, I had the best holidays growing up, and I want that for my kids. Well, yeah, because I don't remember the fights. I don't remember, the work that went behind it. All I remember is the magic and the joy. And so that's really something I want you to understand and take with you today, is it doesn't have to be perfect, because the parts that are going to stand out are going to be the parts that brought the joy. They're not going to remember next year, unless it's something pretty big, the things that went wrong. And if they remember the things that went wrong, that's okay too, because it's going to be one of those holiday stories that they always have. Some of my best memories, some of my best things we talk about are when things didn't go perfect. And how frustrated we were at the time, but how funny it really is. And so I really want everybody to take a minute and say it's okay if it's not perfect. And take a minute to talk about how we can lower our expectations and just find joy and take away some of the stress. So first thing is redefine what perfect looks like. Don't make it so that nobody can live up to it, right? Find that great balance of, this is what perfect would look like, and I don't have to kill myself getting there. Set realistic expectations. I'm horrible at this. I get disappointed with so many holidays because I have these expectations here that I don't really think anybody could hit. So set a realistic expectation. Yeah, my Christmas party isn't going to be perfect, but my grandkids will get to make memories. We'll have fun. There will be a lot of laughter. That's the important part. If something goes wrong with the food, that's okay. If the games aren't quite how they thought, that's okay. If there's a little arguing, that's okay. Because next year, I'm going to remember the laughter. I'm going to remember the things that made the difference, not the things that didn't. My house this year hardly got decorated. I have a tree and it's up, and I didn't do a whole lot else, and I'm okay with that. And it's a little barren for the grandkids coming over, but we got a tree. And it didn't have to be perfect, and so this year is not going to be this perfectly decorated house, but there's still the feeling of Christmas. So I minimalized. It makes my life easier. And then practice mindfulness. What I mean by that is, in the middle of all this, take a deep breath and think about where you're at. Where's your stress level at? Where is, feel your body. See what it's doing. Feel your energy. And just say, you know what? I just need to take 5 minutes. Take a deep breath for 5 minutes. Get everything under control. Then I can get back to it. Or you know what? I'm going to take this deep breath and decide if I really need to do this. Because it's okay to decide not to do something. Allow space for imperfection. Okay, this is a big one. Here's the thing though. Things are always going to go wrong. That's just part of life. So be okay with it. Again, I'm going to go back to some of my best memories are from when things didn't go right. When I was younger, I may have at 8 accidentally taken the car out of park and it rolled down the hill into a tree. Yeah, I was pretending I was driving to California. I'm sure it was not a great moment because I'm sure my parents were really, really upset. And all I can remember is for seconds, I was driving a car, right? It is still one of those memories for me. Me and my grandson went out on the four-wheelers and got stuck in a rainstorm, pouring rain. We're trying to duck our heads and get back, and luckily his parents and my husband came and got us, but we were drenched. And in the moment, it was kind of scary, but afterwards, it is the memory. And he was pretty young. He's now 16, and I said to him just recently, do you remember that? And he's like, yeah, I do. And so, not perfect, but memorable. Never give up those memories. So, in the imperfection, allow for the moment to go, this is going to be a great memory one day, right? Allow for you to accept that it's okay not to have been perfect. And then, this is another big one. Ask and accept help. If you can't accept help, you're putting a lot on you for no reason whatsoever. You're not the only one who's going to be involved in this holiday, so by all means, get help with it. There is nothing wrong with that. I say that knowing that is something I'm still working on, but I'm getting better. But there's no reason it has to all be falling on your shoulders. So, and then last but not least, focus on the present. What is happening right here now? What memories are you making? Not did I get them the perfect present, right? You want to make sure in the middle of all the chaos, you stop and pay attention. You stop and watch the faces of your kids and grandkids and see the joy and really be there with them and feel the joy with them. Don't be so caught up in making it perfect that you miss those moments. Because then who's it perfect for? You missed it altogether. You didn't get to share that with your loved one while you were making the perfect dinner, right? So simplify things. Truly, the meaning of the holidays is about making memories with your family, with your friends, with your loved ones. You don't know how much time you have left. You don't know how much time they have left. What if this is the last one? Do you want your memory to be that your house is clean, or that you got them the perfect gift, or that you made the best meal possible? Or do you want your memory to be the laughter at the table, the joy over the simple things, right? If this is your last one with that person, make sure you've got the right memories. Make sure you took the moment and time to see those memories. Don't be missing out while they're over there having all the fun. That's really what Christmas, New Year's, every holiday is about. And so, guys, give yourself grace. It doesn't need to be perfect. You just need to be present. Have a beautiful holiday. And, we're getting so close to 2026 that I hope you have amazing goals in store. I hope you plan on 2026 being your best year yet.
Hey, thank you for having watched that episode of Dreams Don't Expire. I'm just Janae, reminding you, this is your time to rise. Your time to believe in who you are, to become who you are meant to be. So get up, go after those dreams, because guess what? You deserve them.